I received $350 for my work, the most amount I've ever done. I just received the money from my first paying client officially. The money entered my account a couple minutes ago, and I wanted to find a spot where I could film something real quick, far from the cars, so the sound is better. I wanted to capture exactly what I'm feeling as soon as possible, so it's more natural, more real. And I want to share in this video exactly how this happened, what was the process I went through to get the website live, and let's just get right into it so I can tell you everything about it. First of all, if you don't already know who I am, I'm Alex, a 17-year-old entrepreneur, and I started my web design business 8 months ago. I started learning Elementor in WordPress, and I got my first free client after 2 or 3 months, and I received some money anyway. And afterwards I moved to Cloud Code to build websites, and I started doing cold outreach for 2 months, and I got my first 2 clients. And today I wanna get into the process of launching the first client website, building with Cloud Code. Yesterday I finished working on the website. I solved the last detail problems, and I messaged the business owner and told her that the website is done. We are gonna have to go through a couple of things to get the website live. She already had the hosting and the domain, so it was much easier since I didn't have to tell her all those stories about how these work, and she already was kind of used to the interface from the hosting panel and all of those things. And I talked a bit to Claude to see exactly what to tell her, what I needed to launch the website, to upload the website files on the hosting platform. After I received the login credentials and some other things from the hosting panel, I gave all of those to Claude, and then all of it was done. The website was officially live and launched. I could see my work on their domain, and I just felt so good to finally be able to just search up their name online and finding my work there. It was just an amazing feeling. After we did all that, I told her that the website is done and we finished our work. But after a couple of minutes I realized that I haven't set up the contact form on the website. I didn't connect it to an external tool to actually be able to receive the emails. And also the Google Analytics setup and some SEO practices weren't done yet. I forgot about them completely. And I told her that we still have to do some things, and we'll get to them tomorrow, because I had to go to the driving lessons at that time and it wasn't that urgent. So I just told her that, and now today I messaged her again to finish all the work, and it went exceptionally well, because she done all of those things really quick. I didn't have to explain a lot what to do. I just gave her the message with a guide to set up all of these things and what to give me back in order to implement those things on the website. She did them immediately and everything went really smooth, and before you know it, the website was completely done. I made sure I didn't forget any other things. I didn't even remember her to do that. She actually asked me to tell her if it's okay to continue with the second phase of the payment, so to pay the rest of the money after the 50% upfront. And I told her yes, and then I got the confirmation for the payment and it was done. I know if you just look at the amount, it's not that much probably, but if you look at the bigger picture and realize how much I can grow from here, and this is just the beginning, that makes me feel actually really good and have a lot of hope for the future that I will grow so much from here and be able to achieve my dreams. I mean, yeah, I'm really grateful for this and I'm hoping to keep this going. I'm also excited for all the things I can do with this money towards the business to grow it. I can buy ChatGPT Plus in order to combine it with Cloud Code and get better results for the websites and also the cold outreach process and so many other things. Also, I can buy some image generation AI to be able to build better websites and have better visual elements. And for example, if a client has only bad photos with the products, I can transform them into something really good and make the website feel more professional. And I can grow also my Instagram account, buying some followers maybe, or just paying for ads. One more thing that I wanted to talk about in this video was that I don't share enough of what I actually do in terms of actually filming my work, because I want to focus on it and I don't have someone filming to check if the angle is good, if the recording didn't stop or any other of these problems, and I have to be really concentrated on what I'm doing, so I can't be at the same time in two places. That's why I don't do it currently. I would really want to do it and have someone besides me when I'm walking to record me while I have some thoughts to share, and I can't do this every time because I will sound like shit if I'm walking and also focusing on holding the camera, or because a lot of people will pass by me and it's really loud also on the street and all of these problems. And when I'm actually working, like I said, I have to focus on the actual work, and it's not really to complain, that's not the reason for saying this, but maybe you don't see it, and like I said, you don't see what I actually do, but I put in a crazy amount of time towards this business, towards YouTube and all of these things. Like I wake up at 5:30, go to school, and then probably work in school also if I have the laptop with me. Afterwards, when I get home, I start working again, and then I go to the gym, and when I get back to the gym, I start working again. So in case you thought I wasn't doing a lot of work only because I wasn't filming, that's not right, and I don't want to leave that impression that it's easy or something like that. And I also don't want to complain about working too much. It's just something in the middle, something I wanted to share, just to be out there. You have to put in a lot of time to make things work. That's basically what I'm trying to say, and I'm really trying to give my best to achieve my goals. Obviously, I enjoy doing all of these things if I have the end goal in my mind, and it's obviously not easy, but not that hard, since I'm always visualizing what the end will be like, and that keeps me going. But enough with that. I don't want to turn this into a complaining video or something like that. Also, when I watched these videos that I filmed today and my latest ones that I edited a couple days ago, I saw that I'm moving my head in a weird way when I'm talking, like I'm snapping my head when saying some words, and it just looks weird. I wanted to get rid of that, just wanted to tell you that I already know this and trying to actively fix it. I really hope you enjoyed watching this. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you have a question, leave it in the comments. And until next time, have a good day and keep grinding. I forgot to say that if you want to check out the website I built, you can go to entrepreneurial.com. So ADD interior written normally design.com and see exactly what I built.